In this video, we install a dashcam backup camera in a box truck. Step 1. Buy the right gear. I prefer rear view mirror units because they're mounted up and out of the way and the dash is freed up for things like a clipboard, or safety vest, etc. Box truck cabs can be cramped at times and I really value that extra free space. Pro tip, don't get tricked and end up with a tiny 4-inch screen. The cam we're using today has a nice full 10-inch display and it costs less than $50. Also, don't get tricked into buying a wireless backup camera. If anyone's had a good experience with one, please comment below. But every wireless backup cam I've used was prone to static, interference, poor image quality, and sometimes total signal loss. Whatever unit you get, make sure it has a dash cam too. It could be useful in fighting traffic tickets, insurance claims, road rage, anything like that. Don't forget to order the video extension cable as well, because box trucks are a lot longer than normal vehicles. Take into account the cable doesn't run straight to the display unit. It goes behind interior panels, up, over, and across the front of the headliner, which all adds extra distance. Obviously, you need a rear view mirror to make this work, and your box truck probably doesn't have one. Mine had the rear view mirror bracket installed already, so I bought a used Ford mirror off of eBay and clipped it on. A universal aftermarket rear view mirror will work too. Finally, get a memory card to store dashcam video clips. Step 2. Tools you need. Drill and bits, screwdriver, zip ties, wire cutters, quick connects, electrical tape. Optional equipment is a 12-volt tester or multimeter and wire strippers. Links to the backup camera and other parts and tools are in the description below. Step 3. Test equipment and install display unit. Just plug it all in, including the extension, and make sure everything works before you install the backup cam. You may need to turn the ignition on to get power to the 12-volt socket. Install your rearview mirror and memory card. Now use the tightest straps that will fit around the rear view mirror to install the display unit. Step 4. Pick the best spot. You want the rear camera in a place that's least likely to get knocked around, stepped on, or hit by an overhead tree branch. For example, don't install it next to the ramp handles where it's going to get bumped into. Also, give your camera a clear line of sight. Don't put it too close to the door handle strap. It flaps around a lot in the wind and shows up in rear dashcam videos. Ask me how I know. Hey, please take a second and hit that like button. Step 5. Install the backup cam. There wasn't enough metal on the top lip of the frame, so I chose to drill into the side. It doesn't matter if you install the camera upside down or sideways, because you can turn the lens 360 degrees to keep the video feed upright. Tighten up these angle screws and secure the backup camera with small bolts if you can. It was a little cramped for me, so I went with a block of wood and screws. Make minor adjustments and finish hand tightening. I suppose you could even use zip ties to secure the cam if you wanted, though I've never done it. And if you can't drill, try using VHB tape. Please leave a comment below if you know any other way to secure the backup cam or if you had any luck with zip ties or VHB tape. Step 6. Splice into the reverse light. Make sure the parking brake is on. Put the truck in reverse and find the hot wire to the reverse light. You can use a voltage tester to help. This wire harness was labeled so the hot wire was even easier to find. Note the color of the wire and follow it back under the truck. This wire changed colors to blue. Put the transmission back in park and splice the backup cam's red video wire to the reverse light hot wire with a quick connect, wire nut, or butt connector. If you've never done this before, I'll link to a video below that explains the process in more detail. This is a good time to walk the video cable on the driver's side of the truck for a quick dash cam test to see if the splice worked. Wrap the connection in electrical tape. Secure it with zip ties or wire conduit, and put the reverse light back together. Step 7. Run the video cable. When running the wires up to the cab, keep the cable away from any potentially hot or moving parts. Best thing to do is run it along the truck's existing electrical wiring all the way into the cab. If you can't find an access hole for the video cable, figure out the best entry point and drill one. You can lift up the door sill scuff plate or go through the back wall of the cab near the floor. Now unscrew and or pull the interior trim pieces off to make a path for the cable all the way to the display unit. Connect the extension when necessary and wrap it with electrical tape. Test the unit one last time to see if everything works. Step 8. Put the trim back and secure the video cable. Now push or screw all the trim pieces back into place. Underneath the truck, tuck the cable into the existing conduit tubing, use your own conduit, or just zip tie the video cable in place. Step 9. Settings. Some cigarette lighter sockets only work when the ignition is in the on or accessory position, but some sockets, like this Ford, are powered all the time. If yours gets constant power, make sure to set the screensaver, parking mode, and motion detection to help save your battery. Loop recording is also a good idea. Don't forget to pull the protective stickers off both cameras. Step 10, optional, hardwire power with a wiretap. Technically the job's done, but for me it's not complete until the cigarette lighter socket is freed up. You can see that in the next video. Please leave any questions in the comment section below, or just tell me what you thought about the video. Consider subscribing as well. Thanks.
I'd say that's not on.
And I can't find my tools. Why can't I ever find these things? Just tell me. I know what my toe name